think it was a very powerful day yesterday, and also to do your manifestations and wishes for the new year. And this is especially also why we actually choose to do these masterclasses in this time, because it's so powerful to put out your wishes, to manifest especially this time before the new year. So personally, I put some intentions out there, and they're already coming back to me. So wow, I feel this is like an instant manifestation time, which is quite beautiful. Of course, always it's not like all good things that's coming up. It can be also some revelations. Personally, I had a revelation this evening, and I must say, being here online with you, I feel, in a way, I feel super enlightened because it's working. I feel like, wow, it is working, the things you're putting out there. But of course, maybe it's also hard to get the truth sometimes. But again, an invitation to be really true for yourself, to really to look into your intuition and feel what is right. I mean, this is all about, as we talked about last time, igniting our soul, igniting our power. So it's also like really being in our truth. This session, we're not going to go so much into this, but you can also watch our last live session on the masterclass. There's a link in bio, but this is going to be more like on the physical health side, but also on this, of course, spiritual side that we always work on. So I'm very excited to present this with you, together with Ying, who's here with us tonight. So we will be your hostesses for tonight. So mainly, we will start with a little meditation by Ying, a little powerful tuning in together. And then we'll go more into the water presentation. Today I have the honor to be the water goddess online here. Well, I kind of like that. I have more of my blue color, so I feel definitely in the right element today. So Ying, yeah, please go ahead and share your beautiful wisdom with us.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. And if you're on replay, we are happy to serve you tonight. I just jumped from one webinar to this one, so I'm super pumped. My cheek is like super red because I'm super really have this energy of giving to you today. Like you said, Sophie, we had the 11/11 portal yesterday. And I really feel that energy of change. A lot of things, it feels like the time is splitting. It's like either you choose to go from fear or you choose to go to love. Because right now it's like really you need to choose really what your heart is telling you. Either you choose love and always see kindness, always see the love from a whole new perspective, or you're actually choosing fear and listen too much into that you're not leading from your heart, you're leading from your mind. So now I just want to invite you to just go into our heart. Takes a couple of minutes, and we're gonna go into the meditation to get into the right mode before Sophie take over and do this beautiful water presentation. So just kick it, Sophie. We are ready.
Yes, I will. Hold on. I will be right in this.
So whatever you do right now, just have your hands on your heart. Just close your eyes and just have your feet on the floor and take a couple of breaths, and then we will start.
Yes, I am finding out. I think like I share my screen. It's kind of yes. Let's say share like advanced. Let's say computer audio share. Now we got it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah, that was happens. Sorry about this, you guys. It's a little delay.
It's supposed to be happen. We are on training.
Yes, it's like definitely.
We take a leap of faith, and that's why we're doing it. Just let us tune in to this.
The light and love of divine healing floods into you now. Harmony and wholeness now becomes you. Restoring, recalibrating, and activating every cell within your being. You are who you came here to be. I welcome love. I welcome harmony. I welcome all of the beautiful things that are meant for me. I welcome light. Let it surround me. Grounded and rooted in the earth, we align with the highest frequency. And when the dark clouds come over me, it gets hard. Feels like I can't breathe. I rise higher than I've ever been. I look within and listen. You are supported and guided by the higher angelic realms. May you continue to remember throughout all moments. I welcome joy. I welcome destiny. I welcome all of the beautiful things that are meant for me. I welcome peace. I welcome unity. I rise up in line with the highest frequency. When the dark clouds come over me, it gets hard. I feel like I can't breathe. I rise higher than I've ever been. I look within and listen. The highest frequency is love. I breathe it in. I am enough. The highest frequency is love. I breathe it in. I am enough. The highest frequency is love. I breathe it in. Not getting old. Align with the highest frequency. The highest frequency is love. I breathe it in. I am enough. The highest frequency is love. I breathe it in. I am enough. The highest frequency is love. I breathe it in. I am enough. Align with the highest frequency. I welcome unity. I welcome all of the beautiful, wonderful, glorious things life has in store for me. Your reality has shifted. Yes, I rise up. I rise up. I rise up. Align with the highest frequency. Your external reality will now reflect this inner wisdom. Oh, align with the highest frequency. Divinity has taken course. And so it is.
Just feel that energy and just take 3 deep breaths and just be in the moment. When you feel ready, Just come back and open your eyes. Be here.
And it's so beautiful, this song.
Yes. How do you feel?
Powerful.
Yes, that's what we want. Just stepping into the heart.
Stronger than ever.
Very powerful, very, very igniting or enlightening, so to say also. So that is very, very beautiful, beautiful message. I'm gonna put your people from Instagram here as well on our little live beside you. So now, as the tradition is, we're gonna draw a little card for this session and also a little reflection of about the portal 11/11 yesterday. So I'm very excited about that actually. So I have my sacred geometry cards, everything in blue today. It's all about water and how we flow in life. Like that other card we draw, like being the ripple in the big ocean that creates the waves. I think that's a very beautiful way to think about, like every change you do for yourself, that you also change the whole collective or the community. And it's not only about just changing yourself, it's for a bigger, so to say, a mission or effect. So now I'm just going to tune into this card and ask for intention for today's session here. So we are live on Instagram, on Facebook, in our group Ignite Your Health, if you want the whole session, or write a PM to us if you want to join our session here afterwards, and Ying will let you in the group. I feel very vulnerable after yesterday, and I feel also very excited to share with you today the wisdom of the water that we have. So I'm going to tune into my cards. I'm just going to put them over here on the side. And also just repeating the word here on the sacred geometry bottle that I really love, like love, light, truth, harmony, wisdom, and vitality. This is what we all, I guess, wish to call into life. So I'm gonna choose into that here. Oh, wow. It's a very beautiful card. Grace. It's gonna hear in our session, the card Grace. Beautiful aligns with today's colors of blue and turquoise. So the frequency of grace support our smooth adaptation and anticipation of life currents and changing. We evolve toward a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with human essence. Wow, I love this card. It's like beautiful, well thought out after the song, the cellular upgrade to the higher divine self. So yeah, this couldn't be a better start actually of our Ignite Your Health portal, because it is with grace that we move in life, and it's with grace and gratitude that we can be whole and fully in a way, so to say. So I'm gonna leave you with this card. We could go more into it, but I'm just thinking you can just see it's like an expansion. It's like this wave and also expansion of the universe. Like it's like you involve from the center and then you involve out in the world. So this is also like the ocean out here, and this is you in the center. So for every change we make the change that kind of affect the whole, like, let's say, a structure, universal structure. So that's very beautiful. Yeah, with that said, we have a lot to do this evening. We've already been here a little while. So I'm gonna start our Ignite Your Health presentation, and I'm happy to see Jörn here on Zoom that's with us, even though he already kind of have the wisdom of the water. He's here to share the good vibes and energy. So thank you for your support, Jörn, always. And also thank you for the support on Instagram and on Facebook in our group Ignite Your Health. So if you're not already there in the group where you can watch the whole presentation about the water and also our upcoming masterclass, you should definitely go in there now. So I'm gonna say hi, and thank you so much for watching on Instagram. And we're gonna go to our seminar in the Facebook group, and you can also join from Facebook if you go to my profile there, or just send us a PM or you will get the replay. Thank you. So now we are going to the very exciting part of the presentation that I got the honor to do today. It's all about our sacred health and also about our sacred water that we're gonna talk about today, and the influence and impact that it can actually do on our bodies. So I will share my screen and start our little presentation. And yes, I should also do, I just had a little crash on my computer, so I just, that will be just 1 second. I will close down all our presentations. So now I will be ready to share here our little screen, the basic. So this one. So we take it from the start. That's a little easier. So ignite your health. I think I talked about this already, that we have in this series of masterclass. So the first one was ignite your light and soul. The next one is your ignite your health, and the next one will be ignite your health, wealth. And this is really because health and wealth goes like hand in hand, and this is what this is why we're here, to share all our wisdom with you. So in these times, I mean, the trend has become that we are very aware that you have to buy, or every consumer knows that you have to buy organic. It's important it's locally grown, maybe it's a vegan. So like there has been a trend like the last few years. I'm just trying to remove this. Hold on. I cannot see the right side of my screen. Okay. Anyway, I know how it looks. So, but you guys, can you see the whole screen? You're watching the whole screen. You're not watching our little gallery, right? Yes, great. Okay. So, of course, we are living in a time where it's very important to also look for your health, but also to look for our environment. So the trends mostly has been that it needs to be organic, it needs to be locally grown, it needs to be vegan, which of course, everything. I'm a big advocate for that. But often we forget about the water, because we are just taking actually our water for given, that is just as good as anything else. But we know that that going back to nature, going back to the origin is often where we search. Also, when we're talking about it should be locally grown, or we're talking about it should be organic. It's all about going back to like where we started, so to say, where we were not polluting our environment, where we were more clean, where we were more thoughtful towards the animal. So this is what we want to go, and this is the Japanese word kangen. This is also what we're going to talk about today. Like, how are we going back to the origin? We have a few places, some magical places on Earth. So, which you say that people often call the miracle waters. So from nature, and there's a few places. There used to be more places, but unfortunately, at least we have listed here 4 places where they still have like magical water in Mexico, in France, in Okinawa, Japan, and in Norderney in Germany. So this is like places where the water actually has a negative charge. So there's some kind of ionization process. It has a different structure, the water, and it has molecular hydrogen, and it has a clean water. So these places are kind of said to be like miracle waters, or very cleansing waters and rejuvenating waters, healing waters that can actually save our health, which is quite amazing. So why is this? And this is actually because the water is a totally different structure on these places that we just see from what we have on regular tap water. It has a different molecular hydrogen. So it's actually charged into its hydrogen atoms that's linked together, and it has a high antioxidant effect. So this is like a whole nother form of water that we call miraculous. But then in Okinawa in Japan 50 years ago, a very bright man and scientist sat down and started to research into this. So how could this water actually be accessible to the whole world? So in Okinawa, they developed the Kangen water, which is what we're also going to talk about, today. And they started to look into how could we create this kind of natural water going back to the region, but giving it to as much people as possible. So this is quite an amazing, and I think like this is this is one of the profound things in our life. It is water. I mean, we are all water. So, and of course, not all water is not equal. And this is what we're going to go through today. So this is really how we can use the water as a detoxifier for our body, how you can nourish yourself with the right kind of water. And you can also save the planet on the same time by not using tons of plastic bottles and waste. And you can actually save thousands by replacing them instead of chemicals and all this like alkalizes what is being used today. So this is all about a conscious living, both for you, but also for the planet, which I think is quite beautiful. And the challenge we are facing, that we have been facing now for many years, it's of course one of them that we drink a lot of bottled water. So we seem to think that the bottled water is very healthy, but it's actually loaded with a lot of plastic. It's going to give you hormonal issues. It's an environmental nightmare. And over 50 billion bottles or plastic bottles produced a year. And even just 80% end up in the landfills on Earth. So this is like a catastrophe just in itself. So this is also why we should all be able to access clean water from our own home. And just by drinking the normal water, which we're going to go more into, it creates some like a chronic dehydration in the body, like an acidosis, and it creates inflammation in your body. So not only it's an environmental disaster, it's actually also slowly decreasing or like, how do you say? It's eating up our body from the inside out, so to say. So we all think, I just need a little tea made of my clean water. So we all think that in Scandinavia we have pretty clean water or not. I mean, everybody's drinking from the tap. So without looking into that, I think like most people are comfortable with drinking the water. I mean, okay, comparison to maybe some places in Africa or other places where it has a lot of chlorine or a lot of bacteria and stuff, it is better. But still, we are like we haven't really solved the problem here. Or actually, maybe we are just closing our eyes. It's like having the blind eye to something that you think it's okay because the law says it's okay. But actually, we don't know, like when you really look into it, that we are also being kind of fooled that way if we really want to have a clean body and a healthy mind. So this is just an example from Sweden. Yeah. So it's like what they say, like clean water has a long time been granted, but then when you start investigating, they discovered it's not clean at all. And this is also due to what you see on the right side here. It's actually the pipes they're going through. So if you just look at this like your intestines, in the stomach, right? So is this healthy? No. I don't think any of us feel comfortable drinking water from these pipes actually. So I think that's really like the sad part. And also just the normal tap water. These are some of the stuff we find in there. It's toxins, pesticides. It remains from skin and care products. Imagine all the medicine people are eating, the vaccine residues, much more, the chlorine, the fluoride. This is just a list of all you see here to the left of what we are actually taking into our bodies. And it might be just in a small doses, but it adds up. So the question is, how much can your body actually contain, and when does it start to react? So you might have a strong body where it takes a while to build up, or maybe you're just really good at detoxing on everyday level, but it could be a whole life consuming really bad water, and then suddenly like it tips over and your body will start to have inflammation and chronic diseases. So let's face it, one of the biggest health issues today is dehydration. So actually, people are not drinking enough clean water, and they're not drinking enough water. So even when you see like you have your aging process with more wrinkles and stuff, it's actually mostly dehydration and lack of minerals. So these are some of the symptoms that, yeah, I assume most people, if you ask them how they feel today, they're having. Sorry, I have like I have a little bit of a sore throat, and my voice is not recovered. It is recovering faster, but I need to drink some more tea, herbal tea, to get rid of it. So you can see here, you can feel weak, you have digestive problems, you have headaches, you have migraines, you have a difficulty to focus, your kidney works, you have a dry skin, muscle cramps, sleep issues, yeah, a lot of these issues that most people are facing today. So looking at the brain, it's 80% of water. The dehydration gives, of course, headache, a very hard time to concentrate, short-term memory, and mental imbalance. And also we have like a link, we're going to put a link in the group to a very interesting study from Dr. Corinne Allen, which has something called the Brain Institute, where she actually linked the dehydration of this cluster water, the tap water, directly to these diseases. So interesting thing is that when you start drinking the right kind of water with the right molecular hydrogen and so on, it really makes a big changes in the patient. So we're not going to make any health claims in this masterclass. It's very important one, but we are referring to some scientific studies on PubMed and also on YouTube of different doctors and scientists, and also from Japan that we can with the 100% verified. So yeah, so dehydration can really get you in a bad place. But the good thing is that you can also you can easily change it, with the right kind of water. This is again, if you go more into it, it's about the brain. It's again Dr. Corinne Allen. She's founder of Advanced Learning by Development Institute. She found that people with brain problems such as autism, Asperger, ADD, anxiety attacks, especially often are dehydrated. It's so simple that you even don't think that this is but these people spend a lot of time studying and researching on this, so they could share this very important information with us, and we could share it with the world. Of course, inflammation, most people know inflammation, so it's again, you can have a chronic inflammation in your body, and it can go to other diseases, acidosis. So the body will always determine it to have a pH range between 7.6 and 4.5. Otherwise, it will not be able to live. So this is again skin problems, inflammation problems, and many more. And also to say, of course, this can be in addition with other things as well. This is not like, I'm not saying it's only dehydration, it can be linked together with other things and cause some other things of the body. So again, this list are just what most people actually have like bad breath, irritation, depression, skin problems, fertility, dementia, rheumatism, asthma, allergies, indigestion. So this list is just like it's endlessly of what our body can be So of course, the solution, this is what we're going to present to you today. It's one of the solutions, I would say. It's not the only solution, but it's a very important solution to have be able to drink clear, pure water. And pure water is the world's first and foremost medicine. I mean, I think over the time I really come to realize how important it is that we are all water. We are surrounded by water. We are born in water. We are from water. So this is actually the most important thing to look at. And this is where we connect. This is where we cleanse. You go to the water, you cleanse yourself spiritually. I mean, water is connected in our life on all levels, on all plans. So I think that's very beautiful, that actually to see it as simple as this is the pure medicine, that we don't need a lot of other things first when we have a clean water where we can access. This can be, of course, the water that we talk about. It can be, if you're so fortunate to live in nature, in a clear spring, it's always recommended to drink this water, of course, to be out in nature, but not all of us are fortunate. But what we want to create is, of course, the urban oasis. So how do we create this urban oasis for ourselves in the middle of the city? So Kangen water, back to origin. So let's just leave this little machine. I have it here in the back. Maybe it's more interesting to look at here. So this is actually a game changer in my life, and this is why I love this machine. Say that every time I look at it, maybe people say it's not the most beautiful, but I am very grateful when I look at it, because it produces clear and clean ionized water that is the base of vitality and a long life for us. And this is made in Japan, of the Japanese scientists 45 years ago, and they are the leading manufacturers of these ionization systems. And this is hydrogen rich, electrolyte reduced, like the springs, like the holy places, like the magical water. So we are actually bringing some of that nature, we are bringing some of this origin, so to say, into ourselves, our structure, to be the best versions, to be most hydrated, and hopefully by time getting rid of all these inflammations. I'm not saying this is one by one. My own story is I've been drinking this for some years. It has taken time and stages to clean my body and to get on a level. And of course, also now with my throat, I'm affected by other bacteria and people in the world, but you can actually, I must say, just for myself, I can keep on a level of like good energy and self-maintenance, and also for my daughter, even though she's not even eating all the right vegetables, we can kind of maintain a healthy level here where we don't put ourselves down for weeks, maybe 1 or 2 days. So this is like really been a game changer or a life changer for us. So again, 3 important features: the antioxidation, the alkalization, and the absorption. And this is also very important to say that what is alkaline and alkalized water. So some is also talking about adding something so the water gets alkaline. This is not the same process. It will not have the same features. It needs to go through this ionization process with 8 titanium plates, also titanium and platinum in water, to get the right structure of the water. So you cannot just fix it with a powder or anything. This has nothing to do with it. And Kangen, these machines produced in Japan, is also medical grade. So they are actually they have a medical grade certification. So they are used in hospitals, and they have medical grade titanium, platinum. So these cannot aerate, so we cannot get these heavy metals in our bodies. So this is super important, because there are so many heavy metals, and you see in an environment, and also if you start using machines that not has the same kind of quality, it can be very dangerous for your health. So again, this is a very easy to use. Yeah, it's a great one, and again, it has all this certification, which I feel very safe about. Yeah, so to say that it has been tested in a lot of different ways, so you can use it with a good kind of feeling. Yes. Also very important is that a lot of athletes actually is also using it to increase the performance. And we're not just talking about, of course, okay, we always like compare ourselves, you know, the athletes, the sports people, the famous ones that we, but you know, everyone can increase their performance. So because it really helps out cleaning the toxins. So, and which increases the performance in a natural way. So you get better hydration, which improves performance, you get better endurance. Again, super antioxidant that acts anti-inflammatory and maintaining the muscles. So this is like on a high level, it's being used. Of course, this is a reference to LA Lakers and Yankees, but we do also wanted to spread it to the world for everyone to have this water and to see the benefits of it. And yeah, I mean, there's not only one way you can use this water, and that's what I think. I have a book called 100 Ways of Using the Kangen Water. So these are actually 5 types of water that you can use in a different way. So you can actually here on the display, you can put it on the pH 2.5. So this is the acidic water, so to say, and this is disinfectant. So you can use it like on your skin. So this you can use it if you have psoriasis. You can use it to disinfect your home and whatever needs to be disinfected instead of some kind of chemical. So this is like a natural way to keep your home clean. So the pH 6 is actually for the plants. It's like rainwater. It's for your skin. It's for your hair. You know, it gets super moistury, so you don't need all these kind of chemicals and creams. And I mean, we all spend a lot of money on this field. Most people do to maintain, to have a nice appearance or just to look healthy. But this is really like a really beautiful and natural way to do it. So we often have it just in a spray. My daughter has big afro hair, so we just spray it in her hair and put a little moisturizer in, and then she's actually good to go. So we don't use anything else than just this water. So the pH 7, it can be more for children, and you can use it for medicine, because of course when we level the pH, we have to be very careful what we mix it with so it doesn't affect it. But at least we know we have a clean water, which is very important. So this can be given to children and everyone like that. And then we go up to the pH 8.5, 9.5, which we bring here. This bottle, which tastes like super fresh. It tastes super clean. It just has a whole different taste than the normal tap water. I mean, because it's clean and it has a different structure. So I would say, yeah, most people can really taste the difference. So this is what we use to drink. This is what we use for tea. And when you start this journey, you have to be really careful that you start on the level your body can kind of correspond to or maintain. So maybe you start at pH 8 for a while, and then you can build it up. Unless you can take time out and detox, because you will have some detox symptoms. So it's like everything else, you're going on a detox and people say, oh no, I feel I have a headache, you know, but it's because we're detoxifying and it's actually super great for you. So we've been talking about this a little bit before in our other masterclass, that this ease is can give you some gifts in a way. So often when you go into this ease of the body where you don't feel good, some mentally things coming up, some trauma things comes up that you need to look at. So it's a really good thing to detox and a good thing to clean. And of course, you will not keep on doing that. You kind of find a balance with the water. I think in our family, we are kind of balanced out. We drink mostly 9.5, sometimes we go down, but we feel comfortable with that without having too many of the symptoms. Again, you can use it for cooking, you can use it for everything. And also, again, the 11.5 is very interesting because it's strongly cleansing and also fat dissolving Kangen water. So if you put your vegetables in it and they're not organic, or yeah, they could be organic with pesticides as well. I don't know, it depending on the quality. Then you can actually put it in this water and it will clean it and get it at least better without all these pesticides on it. So this is really the best our foundation for our health. This is the best investment that you can give to yourself and to your family, and also like, yeah, investing in yourself, investing in your health will give back the wealth and the health, so to say. So this is like giving you like the optimal life energy. Yeah, so this is again the machine. But this is really about changing how you can change your life, change your let me see. Yeah, just stop sharing. So this is really like how you can change. Yes, I'm back here. So this is really like a quite a simple thing, but it's very essential thing that I really think everybody should think about. And I mean, there's so many ways to clean your water. I have so many people always writing me, how can I clean my water the best way? How can I do it? And I mean, there's so many different systems. Some is clean more, some it makes it a different structure. But I really find for me that the Kangen water has made a big upgrade on my health. And also, of course, drinking it over a while, but also because I love all the different features of the pH, because I can actually also save a lot of money on my household. When you first start to look at it, I mean, you can use it instead of washing, you can, I mean, all my skin products and everything, then life becomes much more simple. So yeah, I really encourage everyone to have a look into their water, just to say and really think about it. And also because this is like one of the key issues. I mean, hopefully this presentation made you think a little bit about like how we are consuming, how much bottled water you're drinking, what does it do to our body, how much money are we spending, and just your health, like overall, how are you actually feeling, and what is the root foundation of this? So because I think this is like one of the main this is the key features in my teaching with food as well. I do think like the water is one of the most important, also to give you the right vibration, give you the right frequency to have good energy. So, and there's so many other things that we're gonna go into later in like another class online, and also how you can work with the water on a more spiritual level, and also actually how you can create a free life and a financial freedom for yourself to also to work with this spreading, like doing good. I think this is what we all wish to do. And Ying, maybe you want to go into a little bit about our next masterclass we have on this Sunday, where we're really gonna go deeper into this.
Yes, thank you, Sophie, so much for that beautiful, beautiful presentation. I was like, I want that machine, but I already have it, and it have really saved my life. It have been saving so many people's life. And I mean, if you are someone who taking care of your body, or curious of how can you increase your health better, because we are, I mean, as a human being, sometimes we can be so lazy. We just don't think with our mind anymore. We just listen to what other people want to sell to us. And what we want to do is actually creating this health benefit for everyone. Like Sophie said, we are putting so much money on not unhealthy consuming, like bottle plastic water that is actually not so good for our environment. So if you actually look at the numbers, how you actually saving not just your environment, you're saving your finance by investing long-term in your own health, so you can create the wealth that you are here for, and help other people to do that also. So our next masterclass, we're gonna tap into more of the wealth, how we can actually create with this vehicle, create the dream of your life. If you're dreaming of traveling around the world without slightest thinking about how you will finance it, because here we are working with attract marketing, that you can be yourself and actually helping the environment to be more holistic in the long run, not just for you to have that freedom, but to everyone's else freedom and health, to give you the chance to make an impact, a bigger impact in this world with everything that you are here for. And that's what we actually want to create for you guys. And we're gonna tap into our money limits beliefs and how we can actually working with our mindset and open up the gate of abundance and prosperity, how you can actually create legacy income for yourself, so you can leave that to your children. If you are someone who always struggle with money, who always like, where can I find an income that I don't need to trade all of my time to get to just survive in this matrix? How can we put maybe like 3, 5 to 8 years to create something, create a gate for our finance to actually can live in the freedom of choice, so we can choose if we want to live 6 months in a sunny and warm country when it's winter here, or if you want to, I don't know, freedom is so different from for everybody else, for everyone. So what is freedom for you? And we have a vehicle that actually can create the perfect platform for you to actually tap in and be to co-create that wealth that you actually deserve to have in this life. So
that's very beautiful said. And also it's, as we say, it's gonna ignite your future, but the future where we're hopefully gonna see a whole different way of supporting each other. So this is also a lot about community, how we can support in each other, how we can enlighten each other to have the life and the freedom that we all deserve. And I'm also a little curious, Jan, because you are here live with us. We have the honor to actually ask you a question, because I know that you actually have a lot of knowledge about water, and you've been through using a lot of different types of water. But even though you're familiar with this kind of water, what is your biggest takeaway from this session?
I love both of you. You ignite my light. You raise my vibration. This song, I really want to have that. I want to have this blue bottle you have, and you are amazing to present something is good for everyone. And everyone needs to feel the heart, what is good for them. But it's very important to live healthier. Actually, the most important thing is clean air. After clean air, clean water. And after clean water, clean product. You can only live, maybe some can live 30 minutes without air, but normally few minutes. And after that, water, and then after that, food. So it's so important what you do, you too. I love you.
We love you too, Jan. Thank you
Thank
so much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome. I look forward to next time.
Yes, amazing.
Super excited to talk more into the money mindset, and we actually have a special guest that we're gonna have with us in our next masterclass. So I'm super excited for that, and she is very super inspiring and she's living her dream life in Mexico during the winter time. So we are super happy that she will come to our masterclass next week and talk more about into dreaming bigger and really jump into our what do you say, not just dream it, actually take it to reality. So we're super excited for next week's Ignite Your Wealth.
So thank you so much for joining us tonight. A big thank you for all of us here, and we hope to see you next Sunday. Or is it next Sunday again, like one of the Sundays?
The 26th of
26th, yeah, the 26th of November. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and we are so happy to be able to share with you this evening. So have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening whenever you're watching, and we are so much looking forward to see you again.